Weston here with the Hidden Gibbon. Today, again, with another deck tech video. And today we have the Slumbering I'll. It's going to be a bracket 4 deck. You can see tons of game changers. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Our commander is going to be Arixmethes, Slumbering I'll. It is a 12/12 for 2 colorless and Simic. And it says Arixmethes, Slumbering I'll enters tapped with 5 slumber counters on it. And as long as Arixmethes has a slumber counter on it, it's a land, not a creature. And when you cast a spell, you may remove a slumber counter from Arixmethes. And then you can tap to add Simic to your mana pool. So I know like all of these Simic decks, for the most part, either do counters or they do Landfall. So I wanted to do something just a little bit different. But I'll be honest with you, a lot of it just funnels back into the same strategy. And I apologize for that. But first, we have Narset, Parter of Veils. Shuts down your opponent's draw, lets you draw. Well, not draw, but, you know, look. We're only running 10 total creatures in this entire deck. Just 10. That's it. No more, no less. So we have AC, Tyrant of the Gyre Strait. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. In Landfall, you get to draw a card. Apex Devastator, so you can Cascade, 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 Cascade. It's a 10/10 for 10. Hullbreaker Horror, bounces things. Kinnan Prodigy is, or at least was, I don't know if it still is, a CDH card. And whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent could produce. And then, more importantly, tap 7, look at the top 5 cards of your library, and put a non-human creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Then we are playing both Coma Cosmos Serpent and Coma World Eater. And then we are playing Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, Netzahal, Sin Unending Cataclysm, and Zolatoyak, the Smiling Flood. Look at him, he's adorable. It's like a Axolotl, but with like a million little legs. And when he enters or attacks, he puts a flood counter on target land. That land is an island in addition to its other types for as long as it has a flood counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, untap each permanent you control. And for Sin, he removes all counters from any number of artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. And then he enters with that many 1/1s. So what you can do is you can take the slumber counters off of your Arixmethes with that. So for sorceries, we're running Brain Geyser, draw X cards, or force an opponent to draw X. Man, I remember when this card was like 35 cents. I actually owned quite a few of them, and it was worth nothing. And now, like, what is this? Unlimited for 130? Yikes. Enter the Infinite, draw cards equal to the number of cards in your library, then put a card from your hand on top of your library. You have no maximum hand size until your next turn. Finale of Devastation, Finale of Revelation, Genesis Wave, Last March of the Ents, Rishkar's Expertise, and Show and Tell. For creatures, I think what I should probably do, I hate the card, I hate it, but probably add Thassa's Oracle and then Labman, so if we draw ourselves out. We have Beast Within, we have Blue Sun Zenith, we have Brainstorm, Cerulean Wisp, target creature becomes blue until end of turn, untap that creature, draw a card so you can, make some mana. Court of Calling, Cyclonic Rift, Dispel, Diviner's Portent. You're going to see a whole bunch of draw X cards or do X, and that is because as we get down here, I have a combo piece with our commander here. We have Force of Will, we have Mystic Tutor, Dramatic Reversal, Fluster Storm, Leap, Mana Drain, Pungify, Pull from Tomorrow, Tameo Safekeeping, and Trick Bind. For artifacts, we have our standard little package of Mana Rocks of Soul Ring. We have Mana Vault. We have Chrome Mox, Amber, Arcane Signet, Felwar Stone. We have the Great Henge and the One Ring in here for protection. We also have Top. For enchantments, this is where we have our combo. So we have Freed from the Real, and then we have Arixmethes, right? And remember, Arixmethes says you can tap to add Simic to your mana pool. So you enchant them with Freed from the Real, which I got one right here. I found it in my bulk. Neat. You enchant it, and then you tap for the green and the blue, and use the blue to untap your Arixmethes, and then tap, and so forth. You get infinite mana. With that infinite mana, you do things like you can cast infinite green mana, I should say. You can cast a whole bunch of your X spells, etc. Be able to do what you need. Greater Good lets you draw cards. Colossal Majesty. Carpet of Flowers is if your opponents have islands, you get some mana. Growing Rights turns into a... oh. My face froze. Oh, well. You guys don't need to see my ugly bug anyway. Sylvan Library, Wild Growth, Ristic Study. Penham's Aura does the same thing. As the Freed from the Real. For lands, we're running 38, including Ancient Tomb. We're running 12 basics in here. We're running fetch lands, we're running duels, we're running shocks. But overall, I thought it was an interesting little Simic deck. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, I am Weston with the Hidden Gibbon, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.